as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And his first look is incomplete. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them, because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Gibbs again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal,
and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Go right here. You gotta play big.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He gets it. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I started to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Yellow, yellow. Come back.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Right.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Yellow. 43. 43.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Tiger, tiger.
After the interception, here's Gone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On second down, here's Gibbs. Able to fight through one tackle. 78 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Great player.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Chiefs nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Yellow.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Easy. Hard.
Mahomes going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 57 color. Our side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Goff. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Goff. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Goff again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, that's the kind of interception that could save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Now Goff looking to change the play. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So then try for two, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass. Back against the grain, all the way across field, and sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
Mahomes now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Mahomes to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. 15. Attack, attack. 15, 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
A 1st down created by Laporta. An easy draft pick by the Lions because he fit exactly what they want. A tight end who excels at finding gaps in coverage and throwing hard blocks at the line of scrimmage.
The slot man in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Gibbs straight ahead, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now Montgomery running right.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. 1st down Lions.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Hold on. Check. Whoa.
Now Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare.
The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Hey, kill!
Back to throw. Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try and run it with Gibbs. Broken tackle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave him some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Able to avoid him at the 40. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Head off to Gibbs, headed right here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Shoves him aside. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it is 28-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick